A pleasant good morning. Welcome to Mike's Morning Musings for this Monday, March 16th, 2026. Trying a different camera, using the camera on my computer here in the studio rather than the iPhone. Let's see how it goes here. We'll do take one today and see what happens. So, this weekend, lots of stuff going on. Some of it good, some of it not so good. A lot of it involving basketball in Maine. Maddie Provost wins Maine Gatorade Girls Player of the Year. That was a given. She had to win it. She wins it after having a great career at Lawrence, after winning 2 gold balls, after winning Miss Maine basketball. Boy, the coup de grace was her getting the Gatorade Player of the Year. By the way, Holy Cross, the school where she is headed, got a tournament bid. They're heading to the big dance. They're going to play in the NCAA women's tournament. So one of the reasons I think Maddie Provost decided to go to Holy Cross, aside from the fact that Worcester and the school is a great experience, is they go to the tournament. They win their conference. They won the Colonial Conference Championship, so she will probably get a chance to go to the NCAA tournament herself. So the Maine women not going to the tournament because they got blown out by Vermont in the America East Finals on Friday. The Maine hockey team was blown out by Boston College on Friday. I was really rooting for Maine for a lot of reasons, most of which was that if Maine had knocked out BC, James Hagens, the Bruins' #1 draft choice from last year, might be willing to sign on and play for the Bruins the rest of the year. And also a disappointing end for the USM Women this weekend on Friday, as well as they lost to Wisconsin Grosse Pointe in the D3 tournament. So they're done. So all of our teams that were either in the tournament or close to making the tournament, the big dances, are out. And Maine hockey, unless they had won the Hockey East Championship, they have no chance to go to the tournament as well. So they are done. Let's talk about Roman Anthony, what he did last night. Roman Anthony, a home run, the game-winning home run for the United States as they beat the Dominican Republic by a final score of 2-1. Man, Paul Skeens is the real. This guy is Nolan Ryan, current-day Nolan Ryan right now. He is just absolutely fantastic. But it was Roman Anthony who was really the big story, and it was also Garrett Whitlock who was a big story as well for the U.S. The Red Sox impact on the World Baseball Classic is huge. Wilyer Abreu, a huge home run the other night for Venezuela. He looks like he's going to be a monster this year. I think we all think Roman Anthony's going to be a monster this year. So I'm not sure that the questioning in the offseason of whether or not the Red Sox are going to have enough power is legit, because if they stay healthy, and of course that's always a big if, but if they stay healthy, I think the Red Sox are going to have plenty of power. So the big controversy in this game is the umpiring of Corey Blazer, who is an American League umpire. No, but there aren't leagues anymore. Who's a major league umpire, and his strike 3 call on the final call of the game. The Dominican Republic team expressing frustration over that game-ending call by Corey Blazer. It was a full count slider from Mason Miller that ended the game. It looked a little low and outside, but why aren't they using ABS? ABS is going into play for Major League Baseball this year. It's been in the minors for a couple of years. I don't know why they're not using it. It looked low and away to me, and it was a big topic of conversation after the game. But we shouldn't even be having this conversation. If ABS is being used in the majors, it should be used in international competition like this as well. But, the whole World Baseball Classic, I've been asked by a lot of people my opinions on the World Baseball Classic. I like the premise of it. I like the concept of it. I just don't like when it's played. It shouldn't be played during spring training. It should not disrupt the spring training of Major League Baseball. Players are trying to get ready for the season. You want to do this? Do what they do in hockey. They have a 2-week break in the middle of the season, or they just did a few weeks ago, have a 2-week break where the Olympians go play for their countries, whichever country they are from, which, by the way, that stuff needs to be tightened up on the World Baseball Classic, too. It's like somebody said to me over the weekend, somebody texted me and said, I've been to the Olive Garden before. That means I can play for the Italian team, right? You got to get this straightened out, because you got the Italians playing tonight against Venezuela. They all have a connection to Italy at some point or other, but you know what? We're all 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon away from Italy ourselves. Like I said, if you go to eat at Olive Garden, you could probably play for the Italian team. But anyway, where was I? The umpiring. Oh, when the tournament is held. Have a 2-week break at the middle of the season like they do. Have an all-star break. But have it be 2 weeks. Play the all-star game first, and everybody goes and does what they do with their teams. and then come back and play the second half. The players that aren't picked for their teams or don't want to play in the World Baseball Classic can stay behind and either take some time off, whatever, but they do this in hockey. If they can do it in hockey, they can certainly do it in Major League Baseball. I just don't like the timing of it because it disrupts everybody. Meanwhile, we've got players coming back. Jaron Durant coming back, Cedon Rafaela coming back, and of course the Americans after tomorrow night's game, everybody will be coming back as well. Whitlock will be back. Roman Anthony obviously will be back, and also Wilyer Abreu will be back, and so the Red Sox will be fully intact now for the 2026 season. So I just think you move it, or if the middle of the season doesn't work, you do it at the end of the season. Again, I get asked, Paula Doughty, what's going on with Paula Doughty? I don't know anything that you don't know. There has been no new information out about the firing / dismissal / contract not being renewed / we haven't asked her back story from Skowhegan. When I find out more, I'll let you know. I have an open invitation out to Paula to talk to me anytime that she is ready. I'm going to click the stop button and hopefully this worked. See you tomorrow.